Welcome to the Ayanna Crawford Show, Inside Excellence. We're here live at the Entertainment Cinemas, and we're getting ready to view The Butler. The Butler is a movie about what a strong African-American male that was serving 10 presidents, as I was told, and we're also going to be enlightened by some of the costumes in the movie by a woman by the name of Ruth Carter, who is a local celebrity here in Springfield, Mass. She was born here, raised here, and on the heels of Who's on My Side, we also, again, have a celebrity here in Springfield, Springfield's own Ruth Carter, who is the costume designer, creator of all the wonderful pieces that you're going to see in the movie today, and we're so thrilled and so excited to know that she is Springfield's own best. And again, we just were able to view Who's on My Side. We did the premiere, and now we're here doing the premiere for The Butler, and just so excited to know that Springfield is really on the map and really showcasing some really talented and gifted people here in our city. So we're live here at the Entertainment Cinemas, and we're talking to some folks that are some moviegoers, and they're going to be going to see The Butler. And so, as we all know, Ruth Carter is a native of Springfield, and she did the costume designing for The Butler. And so we want to ask the folks why they've decided to come out today to see The Butler. So, welcome to the Ayanna Crawford Show, and we'd like to know why you've decided to come out to see The Butler today.
A couple of reasons, I suppose. Number one, it was outing with some friends of ours, another married couple. But in addition to that, I'm a professor of African American history, and so anytime I can share in a movie experience with my wife, where we can actually go and and view something that is historically significant, it's always a special treat to do so.
Wonderful, and those are awesome reasons. And so we see that you brought your wife with you today, and so. Also, is those some of the same reasons why you're here today too with your husband?
Hearing that it's a true story and seeing the experience that through like the lens of the producers and everything it's really interesting.
So we're here live at the Entertainment Cinemas, and we have a local moviegoer. She's a Springfield's own educator, and so we're going to ask her a few questions about the movie and some of her thoughts and comments after she saw The Butler. So welcome to the Ayanna Crawford Show, Inside Excellence.
Kiana Johnson, Springfield teacher, also a minister as well in the city. So.
Wonderful. So you were able to watch the movie Butler. So what were some of your kind of takeaways and some things that you really thought about the movie today?
I really think the movie did an excellent job as far as sharing some of our history as African Americans and going through the different time periods to see some of the struggles that we've gone through, especially the civil rights era. And it also did a wonderful job with presenting the different sides, looking at the young people fighting for the rights and how some of our older generation had to be maids and be butlers, but at the same time they were still breaking some barriers. There were some, back in the day, people thought negative things about African Americans, yet we were able to show character even while we were serving them. And so I think it did a wonderful, wonderful job. I think there is still a lot of work for us to do, even in the year 2013. But I'm really excited about what I saw. The costumes were fantastic. It did a great job as far as showing how people dressed in those particular periods, and I could definitely see a progression with the clothing attire that people wore in the movie.
Wow, it's wonderful that you mentioned that. And so, as you know, there's a woman by the name of Ruth Carter who is a local native of Springfield, and she did all of the costume designing in that movie. And so what were some of the pieces that you really liked that kind of made you feel that they were authentic in the movie?
I enjoyed the butler's costume. It was very sleek and crisp, as you would see somebody that would be serving someone as the president. And so I think she did a fabulous job in doing that. And then also Oprah Winfrey's role as Gloria, the wife of the butler. You could definitely see the changes in the time periods because of how she dressed. And one of my favorite ones was the ones in the 70s, where it... people dress similar to how you would see on Soul Train, and so I thought she did a great job.
We appreciate you being here, and have a great night. All right, we're here live at the Entertainment Cinemas, and I have one of our local celebrities, radio personality, Carla. So I wanted to just get your reaction or your support for Ruth Carter. I know that she did The Butler, and so why don't you just kind of give her a quick shout out and tell her that you love her and tell her that you're supporting her and all that good stuff.
Well, I do have to say I'm supporting her, and as you know, the Tuckers and the Carters go back. Yes. And again, job well done, Ruth Carter. You have put Springfield on the map once again, which makes us so very proud of you, and again, a staple for us. So we thank you, and the movie is phenomenal.
So we have another moviegoer that's coming to see The Butler. She's a local community folk, and she's excited about seeing The Butler today, and so she wants to say a special shout out to Ruth Carter.
Hi, Ruthie. How you doing? I'm very proud of you, and I wish you the best, and I hope this time you win an Oscar.
All right. Did you hear that? We heard it here at Springfield, Massachusetts. We are rooting that Ruth Carter gets that Oscar this year with The Butler. So there you go. All right, I'm live here at the Entertainment Cinemas, and I'm here with one of our former educators, administrators, Mrs. Johnson, Wellette Johnson, and now she's a community advocate, a consultant in education, doing so many great things, especially for youth. And so she was able to go see Butler, and so I want to get some comments from her as well, and how she enjoyed the movie and just her reactions.
I thought the movie was incredible. There were parts in the movie that touched me emotionally because I grew up during the Civil Rights Movement, and I really never had a comprehensive understanding of how intense it was in some of the states where blacks were having hoses turned on them, etc. So this brought up a lot of concrete history that I think our people and others need to know and realize who built this country, who suffered and died. Even they included the Vietnam War, where a lot of young black brothers died. And so I think whether you like it or didn't like the movie, kudos to Oprah and Forrest Whitaker and all of the actors who decided that it was time to bring this story forward. And it's just tremendous to know that we continue to stand on the shoulders of giants, who may never get the recognition, but we know.
That's amazing. And of course, I'm here getting ready to go into the movie. And so thank you so much for all of that information. And I just want to say very quickly, as you might already know, Ruth Carter, who is the designer, creator of all those wonderful pieces that you were able to see on those characters, Oprah Winfrey, Forrest Whitaker, Terrence Howard, and all the other great stars. And so what were some of your pieces that you really, really loved in the movie?
I think for me, the 70s pieces resonated because that's when I was young and out, doing my thing. Sure. And so even though younger generations may laugh, those were our styles. Those were our hairstyles. Those were our dresses. So to Ruthie, my former student at Van Sickle Junior High School, I say, God bless you. Yes, keep up the good work. And it was authentic. And I felt like if the period piece of that movie, I was there, and so I am just excited and a lot of emotions right now, but she did a beautiful job and the acting was awesome and I just loved it.
Wonderful. Well, most people have been telling us that they think this is Oscar season for her. What do you think?
No question. If it isn't, then we need to reassess how Academy Awards look at movies, look at actors, and make the final decisions, because this movie is one that will not long be forgotten.
And that's interesting you talk about the Academy Awards. And do you know that the first African-American president of the Academy is a woman, a black woman? In 85 years of the Academy Awards, the first African-American woman, and guess where she's from?
Washington, D.C.?
She is from Springfield, Massachusetts. We have another first.
I did not know that.
So we are on the move. We are on the move. God is pushing us in a very different way, and we're on the move. And so better believe this is her season, this is her time, and it's all of our times.
Amazing. That's good information, and I'll be writing about that because that is great information, and it took us a long time to get here, but we were not promised a straight path, and even though the path is crooked, we know, those of us who are believers know that it's all in God's plan, and He has sustained us, and we will continue our legacies, former students, who I am so very proud of, and just continue to move us forward. Move us forward.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Wellette Johnson. Absolutely.